Now, on my previous grind, I said I was going to prove Pythagoras' theorem. However, before I can do that, I need to prove a couple of other things first. Now, let's start with this. We draw a line, a single line, and what do you reckon might happen when that line is rotated through a point here on the line itself through exactly 180 degrees, or exactly half a circle? Well, let's see. As you can see, as one part of the rotated line starts covering part of the original line, the other part also covers the original line. In other words, if you rotate a line through 180 degrees through half a circle through one of the points on the line, then nothing changes. You get the exact same line again. So what does that mean? Well, let's draw a second line. Like this, for example. Now, looking at these lines, what do we see? There is a point at which these two lines intersect. And the lines are at an angle with each other. So what can we say about these angles? Well, let's have a look at one of those angles. This one here, for example. Let's call it alpha, which is a common convention to call angles after Greek letters. And the first three letters of the Greek alphabet are alpha, beta and gamma. So on a triangle, for example, you would typically call your angles alpha, beta and gamma. Anyway, we're looking at this angle here, alpha. Can we now understand something about the other angles? Well, this one here, let's call that one beta. Well, if you look at alpha and beta here, and you look at this line, well, this line, if you rotate it through that point, through 180 degrees, half a circle, it becomes that line again. So alpha plus beta actually add up to 180 degrees. But there's more. Remember, when you take this point here, in fact any point on this line, but this point in particular, and you rotate this line through 180 degrees, you get the same line again. But this point here is also a point on that line. So if in the meantime you also rotate that line, or in other words, if you rotate the whole figure through 180 degrees, then this line doesn't change either. Well, if this line doesn't change and this line doesn't change, when you rotate the whole figure through 180 degrees, then this angle is going to move to there. So that angle, in fact, is also alpha, and conversely, this angle here is also beta. So that's a little insight that I wanted to share on this little video here, just to show you that if you cross two lines, then opposite angles are identical. And this is something you will need to keep in mind for the next video.